Hey guys, I just wanted to do another vlog about envy, and it's kind of happening to me again. So a couple of videos like this ago, or a couple of vlogs like this ago, I did an a thing where I was talking about how like I was either jealous or envious, and it turned out that I was more envious than jealousy. I didn't really know which one was the one I was the most. So it 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 happened again. In terms of jealousy and no, just envy. So I last week I uploaded about 4 videos just to like keep up the momentum and get people to watch my stuff. And then I saw other people started who started their channel like in less time than I did, and they end up getting more things to watch. And I think it's mostly because of the movie reviews I used to do, which I will never, ever, 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 and I need to specify, I will never, ever, ever do again because those made me go through such hard times in terms of like how I felt. Again, I tried to kill myself. And again, videos like this and the music video shows episodes are the ones that I want to do because they actually make my brain more better. And like honestly, the envy came from the fact that I don't have many people watching my stuff, and I see like no matter hard I try, no matter how much things I get put out, nobody either watches or just flat out ignores it or watches my other stuff, which I should be proud of, but I don't want to be pigeonholed into that thing, like the movie reviews, because they were a rip-off. That's what I want to get across. Those movie reviews I did were rip-offs, and I don't want to be pigeonholed into a ripoff of somebody else, and it's even worse because people are like, "Oh, you're not a ripoff anymore. You're not a ripoff. You're doing great. Why don't you go back to doing things that, like the movie reviews, where you were just a caustic critic, just ripping off other people, being unoriginal, unlike what I'm doing now, which is pretty much original, and people would rather not watch those. So yeah, so but it's not only envious on things that channels that are doing better than me on YouTube. I'm jealous on Twitter. No, not. I'm envious on people on Twitter. Like that's why on Mondays and Tuesdays I don't use any other social media. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Twitter. I recently got an Instagram account, which I'm pretty sure I want to delete because no, I want to delete because I really I don't know why I have it other than I have to expand my horizons because people are like, well, a friend of mine was like, okay, you have a new phone, maybe you should have an Instagram account, and it's like, oh, I might as well so I can actually expand myself and get myself out there a little, and it's done nothing for me. It's done nothing. I have like 3 pictures so far and a video, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I should just delete it or stop with it because it's again doing nothing. And then Twitter is another thing because I follow people on Twitter and then I unfollow a few people because I can't because no matter what I do, I'm not going to be as good as them. Like no matter like there are people who follow me on Twitter who have accounts or YouTube accounts that are better than mine. People watch their stuff. People have their tweets are like getting retweeted and liked a lot. Well, mine is like, oh, every 5 tweets, maybe one like, and I don't know what to do. It's like the people who follow me and have a better channel than me, or in my opinion, have a better following than me, are like following me just to see like maybe it's just a cautionary tale of how not to do something. Like if they follow me on Twitter or Facebook, it's like, no, this is how not to do this. This is exactly how you can't do this. And I was like, oh, maybe like no matter how bad my channel is, it can't be that guy's, and it's like, uh and like it's and there's actually like a couple of people who I stopped following who follow me, but I stopped following because they make me feel so bad about myself to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm seeing their tweets and they're getting like so much like feedback and I'm not getting anything, and it's like I want to improve myself on this, but they're getting a lot more people to watch their stuff no matter what I do because I can't afford anything. They have better microphones, they have better cameras, and I want to get things out to you. And so far this year, I have been getting a lot more out to you this month alone than like the beginning of last year. You know, like I want to get at least 4 videos out a week. One of them scripted, 3 of them just shooting the shit, like my albums and memories thing, and my like book things, and me just talking to you, like me myself, not a character, just talking. And I want to do that often, but not many people are watching because they'd rather watch me become a ripoff, but me being a ripoff of somebody else. And like seeing other people on Twitter and YouTube like have a better following, a massive following than I do, no matter how hard I try. It's like I have to get off like social media on Mondays and Tuesdays because it's gonna drive me crazy, and that's why I for a suggestion like this is the one of the reasons why I'm doing this particular video is because I saw a tweet of somebody who said like they're tired because they're on Twitter and it's just making them tired because of all the things that are going on, and it's making me tired as well because I'm seeing things that people are doing that are getting pretty much liked and retweeted, and the person who tweeted that they're tired of it is actually having like a mass following in terms of that. And me, I'm not getting anything. And I'm getting pretty envious about it. And that's why like what I said on the when I was talking about the book, Bored and Brilliant, where it actually says like get off social media for at least a couple of days at a time, a couple of days a week. That's what I'm doing so I wouldn't have to feel this way because I don't. I feel like everything I do is not good compared to what everybody else is doing. Like everybody I know is doing something that is better than I can imagine. Like there are people I know who are musicians, and I'm trying to be a musician. I'm actually like playing my own things, and I want to get that out to you on my own SoundCloud thing, which I have. I only have one, but I actually want to record. I already have another thing right here, like, and I'm gonna play more, and I'm gonna record that so I can actually upload to show that I can actually be more than who I am right now. And but there are people who are better than me at that, and like videos and tweeting and being funny and actually being kind people, and I want to be that kind of person. But the problem is like there's so much better at me that I start to like resent them. I start to become envious of them, and that's one of the reasons why I don't use Facebook or Twitter for like 2 of the 7 days. Sometimes it's 3. Like at this like while I'm talking right now, I decided not to use Facebook or Twitter. I stopped on a Friday and I started using it like on a Wednesday morning because I just couldn't stand how people like all over my Twitter timeline everybody's actually making a joke and getting acknowledged for it. Everybody is making like a reference. Everybody has a project. Whether on Facebook, it's like all my friends actually have statuses that are liked no matter like even like one word everybody has it. Well, I try very hard. Like I show pictures of my tattoos and actually try to make a joke, and nobody's like looking at it, no matter what I do. And I'm not getting feedback, like negative like with the exception of like I understand the camera thing. I understand because I don't have a proper camera. I don't have the money, and I want to get things out there. And there are people out there who actually do this kind of thing once every 2 weeks or once a month, and they get people watching them. And I want to get things out there, and I want to actually get people to watch my stuff. But all I have is a crappy camera and no money. and that kind of makes me pissed off because I just want to create, and seeing other people actually get better as time goes on or whatever, it's just, oh my god, it's it's actually just making me more upset because not upset and envious, and it's kind of just getting to me a little bit at a time. I know it's not healthy, and unlike seasons 5 through 7 of my show, this current season of the music video show isn't affected that much because, I'm angry and envious, but it's not. I'm not letting it affect the music video show, this current season, because I am writing a lot in terms of it. Like I have a book that I'm writing right now, a notebook which I've been writing since last week, as of right now, last week. So I don't know, the 13th, I think, the 13th of January or the 15th. And because I'm so envious and furious about pretty much everybody I know, and whether it's family or friends or people on Twitter who I follow or people on YouTube, like I'm just writing down constantly. I'm just writing like all these pages, and it's been 10 days, and I've written about 24, 25 pages of this notebook I'm writing in. It's 10 pages and okay, 10 days and 24, 25 pages just writing out of pure envy, and honestly, I've been writing out of spite because I want to show people that I can actually do something, because it's kind of getting to me now. Like I've been doing this channel for about 7 years, and I'm trying to get things out there for people who watch, but because nobody watches, and I see other people who get started get double digit views in 20 23 hours, and me it's like, oh no, we can't. So it's about, we're gonna give you double digits in 4 months, and it's like, okay. So I know it shouldn't matter, but it really starts to eat you up when you've been doing this for about 3 straight years with no breaks. Like it hasn't, me being envious hasn't affected season 8 or this season because of the thing that I am writing in. Because the book I'm writing in is it's pretty much like my envy book. It's pretty much like a burn book. Like I'm just constantly writing out of envy, and I know it's not healthy, but I'm just working out of envy. I mean, not the videos, but I'm working out of envy. My real job, I'm working out of envy. I'm writing out of envy. I'm I'm just pretty much doing a lot of things out of envy. I'm trying so hard to like be a better person, being a better nice person. Okay, that's redundant. But it's hard when everybody else is doing better than you, no matter what you do. And I know I should be patient. I know I should be a lot more considerate of people and try very hard to be appreciative. But when you're surrounded by people who are better at what they do than you are better at what you do, it's just hurtful. And so my suggestion to anyone who is envious, who who has that dark feeling, like that stupid feeling like envious or jealousy or whatever, I suggest just get off social media for a couple of days or a week and just write. Just write. Just ignore the internet, because the internet is a wonderful place, but it actually makes you think things that you wouldn't normally. Like I am talking right now, and just get off of social media, unplug, and just write and think about yourself. That's all I can say, because I'm trying. I'm trying really hard to like be a better person, but it's I'm trying to be better, and I'm trying to do better, but you know. So I just want to get this thing out there, and I'm just trying to be less upset and less obsessed. But you know, I hope I will be okay. So I hope you enjoy this rant, and hope you follow this advice. And I'm gonna continue being envious and keep writing my book. So take care.